Namaskar, I am Jayaraman, retired training officer from Central Training Institute for Instructors, Chennai. Welcome all of you for today's session on roles and responsibilities of instructor. In ITI, the instructor is actually performing number of roles as a teacher, trainer, instructor. Therefore, teacher is the knowledge imparting in any training institution or education institution to the learners. As a teacher in a classroom situation and as a trainer in the lab situation or workshop or shop floor situation, trainer, a person guides and supports learners in acquiring new skills by demonstrating the ways to properly achieve the desired goals in a systematic manner. That means in the shop floor situation, in developing the skills, the instructor uses so many tools, equipment, instruments and machineries, and in a systematic manner he is guiding the learners how to use, when to use, what is the purpose, like all these things is explaining. Along with this, the more important, the skill with the safety, inculcating the safety precaution, he is developing the skills. Next, as an instructor, the person who provides live interaction to the learners during a learning activity to achieve the desired goals. That means during the demonstration, what to do, for what purpose to do and how to do, all these things is explaining and making the learners to put their hands onto the tools, equipments to use them. With this, he is giving the live interaction by guiding him to use them correctly and develop the skills. Apart from the teacher, trainer, instructor, he is playing the important role as an organizer and also as a manager, and the important role as a student. What are the responsibilities as an organizer? He is organizing a training program based on the syllabus. The instructor has to organize the entire training program by analyzing it further. That means for each and every trade there is a recommended syllabus. From that syllabus he is listing out all the graded exercises and the related theory for each exercise, and he is organizing the total training within the stipulated time. Prepare training material. Before commencing the course, the instructor has to prepare various kinds of teaching aids and training aids like a lesson plan, information sheet and a demo plan, etc. This requires a lot of preparation. Actually, he is conducting the classroom teaching with the help of teaching aids. Those materials or equipments or the machineries cannot be brought to the classroom environment where he can use wall chart or transparency or small models at the time of explaining the new information to the learners. And also after the completion of the class, he will be supporting the learners with the instructional material as hints developed to make them understand as a handout material in the form of information sheet. And also doing the demonstration in the shop floor with the help of demo plans in a systematic manner, sequentially, with the support of safety precautions to be inculcated for their self-safety and for the materials, tools, instruments and also other people in the environment. Next, conducting the training program, the main job is to conduct training program by planning, preparation, presentation, testing and evaluation, because once the planning, preparation, presentation, all these things are the instructor's job and responsibility. Once the learners are made to learn and how they are acquiring the knowledge and developing the skills, it is the responsibility of the instructor to test and evaluate their performances and to grade their performances. As an organizer, workshop demonstration he is conducting for the particular skill. There are several steps which are to be followed in the correct sequence, step by step. These must be correctly demonstrated as of what, why, how, all these informations are to be explained to the learners. And attitude formation, the instructor must motivate and guide the learners to improve their attitudes and towards acquiring the knowledge and practicing the skills. Evaluation and grading, training will be completed only with the proper evaluation and grading. The instructor's efficiency in teaching and training also will be known by means of this evaluation and grading. Each and every trainee is performing at the time of performance, at the time of developing the skills, is making this evaluation, maintaining individual record and giving the grading for their progress. The other role, as a manager, for conducting training, various kinds of tools, equipments, raw materials, machineries are required. The instructor has to procure, arrange all as per the syllabus, and he has to maintain them in good working condition properly. With this only he will be able to maintain and conduct the training without any difficulty. Supervise the practice training. During the practical exercise, it is very much necessary for the instructor to present with the trainees and guide them, because once the demonstration is over, he should not move away from the machineries or equipment whatever utilized for the training, because he has to guide the learners how to handle the tools and also do the each and every step of activity in that systematic manner and liaison with the institution. The another important role as a liaison between the organization, that is the instructor is the link between the administration and the trainees, so that the instructor has to inform the administration about the training activity of the trade. Also regarding any official information that is to be communicated to the learners, he is the link between the trainees and the organization. He is communicating the progress, any difficulties in the section to the administration, as well as any notification, any circular, any information coming down the line, he will intimate to the learners. Next, as a student or as a learner, the best learner can be a best instructor. The vocational instructor should always update his knowledge and upgrade his skills with new techniques according to the changes in latest technology. That means each and every day technological developments are taking place across the world. Thanks to the information communication technology, each and every information is now readily available across the globe. Therefore, once there is any new trend, new technology development is taking place, he has to acquire that knowledge and get that skills upgraded, so that he will be able to train his learners and he can upgrade their knowledge also according to the current scenario. What is the technique, what is the technology, what is the latest developments in the market, so that after training the learners will not be having any difficulty. After they complete their successful training, go to the market, they will be able to understand and they will feel confident with the new technology also. Now we are going to discuss about the responsibilities towards the learners. The first priority, we are developing the occupation specific professional competencies of our learners. The learners coming to the ITI with the entry qualification as SSLC studied, a boy or girl, they do not know anything about the trade. Therefore, we have to teach and train the job related knowledge and the skills. Therefore, the responsibility towards the learners. Next, responsibility towards the administration, because it is a system from top to bottom, down the line. It is a systematic way of doing the things as per the administration. Therefore, we have to follow and cooperate with the administration as per time to time. What are the things are to be carried out as per the syllabus and the periodical test and the progress submission of records, like that all these things are to be done. Therefore, the responsibility is with us to prepare the trainees with this predetermined knowledge and skills, and prepare these people to appear for the final trade test. Next responsibility, it is towards the industries. We are training as per the syllabus. What are the skills required for the industries? It is guided by the department. Even though the skills are there, after successful completion of the training, they are going to the industries where what are the type of skill set required from the trainees as an employee to be engaged in industry also is the responsibility of the instructor. Next responsibility is towards the society and the nation. Society, that is where we are living, there our people, they are going and doing the service to the neighborhood and to the area and also to the country. As a qualified, technically competent person, he is able to go and do the service during his spare time, or as an employee he is doing the service to the nation. Next responsibility towards himself or herself. We have to upgrade and update our knowledge and skills according to the current skills and what is the latest developments are taking place in our own line of activity, in our particular trade. We have to upgrade and update our knowledge and skills. It is our responsibility as an instructor. He or she, they have to take care of their knowledge level and skill level. And the other important responsibility, after successful completion of training, some of our learners become competent technicians and they are going and attending any instructor training course. They are also becoming instructor. Now, as an instructor, today I am in front of you. Earlier I attended the same type of training and I became a competent craftsman. With that qualification, I attended a instructor training and I became instructor, joined this department, and during the course of my service got my elevation, promoted as a training officer. Means now I am conducting sessions for the learners, those who are now coming here for our institute to become instructors. Means for this profession now we are serving. Therefore, the responsibility to the profession. Towards the parents, the parents send their son or daughter to the ITI, where it is the 1 year course or a 2 years course, depending upon the duration of the course. The trainees are with us. They have the confidence and the trust in the particular organization, in the ITI, in the government institution. Therefore, we have to keep alive the faith and the trust on us, and also we have to keep in touch with the parents' responsibilities towards the learners, that is the trainees. The instructor must guide and instruct properly. That is, he has to complete the training program as per the schedule. He has to prepare the trainees' competencies and make them ready to appear for the final trade test within the stipulated training session. Evaluate trainees' performances and bring them to to the standard level required, because he is along with the trainees in the shop floor or in the classroom, and he has to evaluate their shortcomings, or the learners, some of them are slow learners, he has to make them come up to the level of other learning. Therefore, evaluate trainees' performance and bring them to the standard level required. Develop attitudes and safe working habits of trainees to use raw materials economically. That is, even though there is a funds allocation for procurement and supply of raw materials, tools, etc. required for the section supplied, the instructor has to see that he has to use them economically. Also, train the learners to use the raw materials and the tools economically without wasting any material unnecessarily. Next, must cultivate good habits like workshop safety, punctuality, time management, etc. The instructor has to make the trainees to maintain and practice this safe working habits, and also attend the institution in time with the punctuality, because they are going to companies or factories, industries. As an employee, they have to maintain this time management and all the practices is doing at the institution. Responsibility towards the administration. The instructor is the link between the trainees and administration. Therefore, he must be loyal and sincere towards the administration. He should not hide anything between the trainees and the administration. He should not safeguard anybody, any vested interest. He has to be loyal and transparent, and interpret, communicate and working policies to trainees and support the administration. He has to explain and communicate the policies of the government or the department or the institution to the trainees and support the administration. He should not be with the trainee side, and he has to follow and proactive with the institution and administration. Use the material at your disposal economically. Even though the materials are given to the particular section totally, the instructor has to see that he is issuing the raw material and inventory items carefully and economically. Maintain discipline and also report the happenings of any incident to the administration. When anything goes wrong in the section, the instructor's responsibility is to immediately keep informed his superiors, the other officials, and he has to report the incident immediately to the administration. Next, responsibilities towards the industries. As the industrial establishments are the beneficiaries, the stakeholders, the instructor should suggest changes in training program for the day-to-day developments, and he has to keep updated about the latest technology, equipments or machineries or any new materials available in the industries. He has to use this new informations and keep updated the latest technology with the trainees, and keep liaison with the industries by field visits and placements, etc. Even though the instructor is each and every day conducting training sessions, explaining in the classroom and utilizing the machineries, raw materials and the inventory items available, the infrastructure only in the institution, what the actual field of utilization the trainees will not be knowing. Therefore, according to the program, we are taking permission and our trainees are coming with us, visit the various sections of the industry and the actual working conditions. This is a motivation for the trainees. After successful completion of trainees, we are coming to this industries, like we are going to be employed in this industry, in this machinery, like it will motivate, so that the placements for the trainees also is possible after successful completion of our trainees. Next, responsibility towards the society and the nation. apart from the developing skills and the knowledge of his own trade, that is the particular trade, develop the sense of building a nation, influence the learners by developing a sense of responsibility towards the society. The instructor as a role model is with the trainees so that his behavior, his attitude, his way of doing things definitely has to influence his learners. They will develop the sense of responsibility in the learners also towards the society, make them realize that when they get something from the society, they also have to contribute to the society. Each and every person getting something directly or indirectly from the society. Therefore, the individuals have the responsibility to repay to the society. Building a society is ultimately building a nation. Society, we are part of the society, and all the society is part of the nation. Once we are building our self-consciously our society, we are directly as well as indirectly we are building a nation. Next, the responsibility towards himself or herself. Even though that instructor's job is with a lot of responsibilities in the course of performing his duties, be sincere and honest towards the profession. Take maximum effort to develop the personality, changing and developing the personality of the individual learners. Cultivate pleasant manners. You should be cool, composure, your temperament should not change, and these trainees are taking you as a role model, how you are dealing with the things, with the environment, with the materials, with the machinery, all these things they are developing from you. Therefore, cultivate pleasant manners, maintain the dignity of the profession. With this qualification, new qualification, the learners are going to industries or other institutions where he is going to work with other persons of different levels. Therefore, he has to be giving that dignity for the profession and also others to work in a team working environment. Keep good health and update the knowledge. Keeping good health is very important aspect for the instructor, because with the good health only he will be able to do his job correctly and systematically, and also he is doing his duty along with the confident knowledge, and with his competence he is able to perform his job with the knowledge and skills updated. Take interest in teaching, because your learners are taking you as a role model. You are developing their competencies. You are teaching, training and instructing them to acquire their new knowledge and skills. With this skill set, they are going to appear for the final trade test, and with this new qualification they are going to industries and they are going to lead a good life. Therefore, you are directly helping the learners with your teaching capabilities. Therefore, take interest in teaching. Next, responsibilities towards the profession. Update knowledge and skill constantly to improve the process of teaching and learning. Each and every day there is a new development taking place across the country, across the world. Every nook and corner, now today it is connected with information communication. Therefore, this technology makes us to acquire the new knowledge immediately, and also things are readily available across the country. Following innovative strategies and techniques, you have to adapt modern methods and techniques. Earlier there were no this type of developments where scientific developments were available to the earlier days. Even when our teachers were trained, they were following different method. That means you have to follow innovative strategies and techniques to upgrade and use the latest technological developments in teaching and training also. Adopt positive attitude towards innovative methods and utilize self-study materials for improvement. Some people, they have some negative attitude. Even though some new developments are taking place, they are not interested to upgrade and update these levels. They are only talking about the old technology, that is the best, and do not go for new developments, not like that. Therefore, adopt a positive attitude towards innovation and adopt the new methods and utilize self-study material for improvement. You have to improve yourself with your own interest. Follow better and tested new strategies and techniques. Something we study, read through some magazines, through some materials, but we have to see that whether it is practically applicable and it is feasible to use in the day-to-day activities in our training. Therefore, follow better and tested new strategies and techniques. Next, responsibilities towards the parents. As the instructor, liaison with the trainees and also be a link between the parents and the trainees. He has to keep the parents informed about their ward, the progress or any deviant behavior noticed, that individuals, if he is not able to control and bring them on the professional path, he can take the help of the parents also. Keep them informed about progress and shortcomings. Guide the parents in deciding the future career of the trainees. Some of the trainees will have extraordinary talents. In such a situations, the instructor can suggest the parents for their future course of their studies and support to be rendered. Therefore, the roles and responsibility of the instructors are, as an organizer, is organizing the training program as per the syllabus, prepare training material, conduct the training program, workshop demonstration, attitude formation and evaluation and grading. As a manager, maintenance of tools and equipment, supervise the practical training, liaison with the institution. As a student, he has to update his knowledge and skills with the current development. With all these responsibilities, we are developing the occupation specific professional competencies of our learners. Therefore, the instructor's job is having paramount responsibilities and it is implemented in a systematic manner in achieving the goals. So far we have discussed about the roles and responsibilities played by the instructor. I hope you all understood correctly. Thank you.